Alright, this isn't a video I thought I'd be making because I kind of thought I abandoned the project. But the reality is I just lost interest in it. But recently, I realized I can make apps, actual Windows apps. I just didn't try because they were hard. But if you can tell, I decided to do it anyways. A quick little backstory on why I'm calling it Scriptr Plus now. It's called Scriptr Plus because it's a Windows executable version instead of a Python script. So it's more accessible and more free and more cool because they don't need to use TKinter, so the UI looks better. So yeah, so once you download it, read the rules of use if you want. You don't need to, it's just a recommendation so you understand the rules. It's basically just a terms of service or EULA, but you know. So when you download it, you're going to open the app and this should be the thing that comes up. You can also toggle dark mode. I recommend keeping dark mode on, it just looks better and fits the UI better. You have buttons here. I'll get to these in a second. But you have add scene, delete scene, and then save.if and load.if. If you are in the interactive fiction community, you know that IF is actually short for interactive fiction. So that's what that means. .if means .interactive fiction. I'm pretty sure all it really is a markdown. So it's nothing special, not some unique code language thingy file extension. But yeah, I will work on. You'll see the play as a preview in a second. I may move these to the top. I don't know yet. It just depends. But it kind of looks the same, right? So you're gonna add. You can add scenes here. Boom. You can delete scenes. Select it. Delete. And you can even manually. Oops, add the scenes, and it works exactly the same. Um. So just in case you like the smooth workflow. Now, unfortunately, one of the things that I might do I might add in the later version is add a few more sections here. There might be um, more controls and toggles and stuff just for better stuff. But let's get right into how you use it. So first, click this button as I showed to make a scene, and then you can do without anything is a text like that. The choices are changed as well. That's a choice now, and then you can do boom. Unfortunately, when you delete a scene, it doesn't actually delete what's under it. You have to just clear it manually, which is actually why I'm going to add a clear thing, because I'm pretty sure if you oops, removed this, can I select it, please? It'll work. No, it will not. So, oh, hey, Control Z works. Okay. Anyways, so let's use it as a scene. Now, when you click play, this is the best part. Click play, and you can see it, and it works. This is what was created. I may see in the future if I can make this look a little bit better. Yeah, so that's what it is. Now, onto saving and .if and loading a .if. So when you save it, it'll probably bring you here. So I'm just going to save it as tutorial. So it'll save. So yeah, and then you can clear this. Just delete the scenes though, because you know that load.if, click tutorial, and it'll work. Then you click export as HTML, the game. Then if I quickly minimize out of this, go to my downloads, quick game, it'll load directly into what you made. I would really prefer if you kept this. Um, this is just to kind of credit the engine because it's completely free, so you're not paying a cent, even though donations are obviously supported to help further develop the development of the app by hiring developers who know just a little bit more C Sharp and Craft than I do. I'm still learning. Sorry about that. I don't know if it was, but yeah, the point is, um, you have it here. So I'm basically that's kind of it right now. um, I don't think there's much of a word limit, so go crazy if you want. But if it starts to crash, if you get over a specific amount of words, let me know. And yes, don't worry, I plan on actually adding stuff into here, like the word count, choices, scenes, that type of thing. And I am thinking of making it so each scene is separated just to make it a little better, but who knows? I may make that a toggle. Yeah, so that is Scriptr Plus 1 version 1. I really hope it's good for you guys. Because it took a while. I mean, that's a lie. It took an hour to make. But yeah, so hope it's good for you guys. If it's not, then I'm always open to um, feedback. Make sure to join the Discord server for it if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully the tutorial was understandable. Thankfully, because I don't have a lot of features, it's only 6 minutes. I will be editing it just a little to make it more concise and clean. But yeah, so without further ado, this is the official launch of Scriptr Plus, and I will try my best to occasionally update it as much as I can because I'm really proud of myself for this. Um, yeah, the updates may come slow because I'm also working on a book right now, but yeah, I'll try my best. Whenever I think of an idea or I'm suggested one, I'll do it. Anyways, as I said before, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the tutorial will help, and hopefully, I cannot wait to see if anybody uses the thing. Goodbye, everyone, and have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the fuck time it is for you. Bye! Go check out my art store if you haven't already, by the way. Yes, shameless plug on a different thing. Bye!